Welcome back to Eat Sleep Sixers. It's your boy Sixers fan for life. We got Jenny from the block.
Hey.
215 the sports guy.
Good evening. We are against the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. This is a opponent where the last time we faced them, brother Tyrese Maxey, who is out with the Sixers right now, and their star over there went head to head, back to back, point for point. It went down to the muscle, and we came out on top, the victor that night. And tonight is different, but it's different for a lot of different reasons. We have there Mr. Do Something, D'Anthony Melton, and our starting lineup because of Tyrese being out with our other cast of players. And we're looking to do something special tonight. And that's come off of horrible loss, probably the worst loss of the season. We're not going to talk too much about that.
Please don't.
No, we're not.
Sure you don't want to talk about it?
Nah, we're not going to talk too much.
I was just checking.
Listen, I was thanking God for a day off after that just to shake it off a little bit. You know what I mean? Get it off our back.
That was disgusting. I didn't even watch the second half of that game. That was garbage. Sorry, I turned it off. I was like, I'm not wasting my life. Life is too short to waste on this game.
What's worse than garbage? Because I feel like it was.
My God,
PJ?
I watch most games, but
PJ?
man, well, PJ
There
has
you
6
go.
points. Yay!
No.
A lot of good it did us.
He asked me what's worse than garbage. I was
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Williams trolling
Oh,
in the
Bruce
chat.
Williams is saying, "Go Grizzlies."
No, he's
I don't know.
trolling. He's
Are you
trolling.
trolling us, Bruce?
He's trolling. He's a Sixer fan. But got a lot tonight. I'm waiting for the Sixers to put up the starting lineup, which tells me one thing. The starting
not gonna
lineup
lie.
ain't the starting lineup.
Well,
we
one
do
thing
have it.
Tobias is like a little. We don't know.
Tobias is in. We
Oh,
have
good.
Shake. We have D'Anthony Melton. We have Joel Embiid. We have Tobias Harris and PJ Tucker in the starting five tonight. So it's a pretty good starting five. Let's see if it's enough. My man Berg done came through. What up, Berg? Big
up,
Berg
Hey,
from
Berg.
SWP.
Jay?
What up, baby?
What's happening?
I just want to announce that I had a long conversation with Mark Zuckerberg, and I told him he better free Ann Sims, and
Right.
Ann Sims is back.
Wow.
All right,
was
glad to hear it.
Where
Out
was
of
he?
jail.
And Sims was in the bang. He was in the
I don't
He was
know.
there.
he was in the Facebook bang, locked down. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I was in there one time for calling my buddy dog, and they said it goes against whatever.
That's
whole-
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I have
said-
to tell you, of all the teams and all the players out there, I bet we could go around the horn here and see, like, of all the other teams, like, who's your favorite non-Sixer? But for me, it's Ja. Like, I
It's
love
Ja.
John Morant.
He's a dog.
Justifiably,
He
he is. You gotta love him.
When I was young, I used to have non-Sixers favorite players, but at this age, I have none. I have non-Six. I have a Sixers non-favorite player I can name.
We all know we can't possibly guess who that might be.
I
Yeah.
already know.
He's on one thing tonight. He's on one thing.
I got that for you. I'm sorry. Like, I love the game of basketball, but I don't fixate on one player because I love the Sixers and I worry about them and nobody else.
Right.
I
I
don't
don't fixate on one player, but I do appreciate talent.
I don't
when
have a
see it.
favorite.
Oh, I respect the talent that's out there in the league.
I'm not out there trying to watch Memphis games.
I do know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? When I do watch, I do
Morant
know.
might be the most enjoyable to watch, though.
Yeah,
But,
who is that?
I like it.
Morant. I mean,
Yeah, he's very
he's
exciting.
more exciting than him.
That's not, and don't get that confused with some fans that say, "Oh, I'm for rah, f every other team in the league." That's not me. I do love the sport of football. I do love the sport of basketball. I can appreciate what they bring to the table, but yeah, I don't have any.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't have any fanism in me of anybody else, unless you're wearing a Sixers jersey.
Me neither. I don't even care if I miss another game, unless it's late in the season or the playoffs. And that's with football and basketball. If I miss another game, it doesn't make a big deal to me. I got to see Sixers games though.
Jen, it may be Ja for you. For me, undeniably, it has to be Kevin Durant. And this has been for a while. The guy's just sick out of his mind and unstoppable. One of the most unstoppable players I've seen in my lifetime in the NBA. But we're not going to harbor too much on that.
RJ, much respect,
BG
man.
loves himself some Luka.
That's what's up, RJ.
Yeah, we appreciate what you're saying right here. It's very heartfelt, and we love that you love the podcast.
Yeah, salute. Definitely salute.
You know, your devotion to coming here and interact with us and spend 30 minutes, sometimes an hour a night. You know, if you're here for both shows, it's greatly appreciated. So thank you for the comment. We appreciate it.
I'm going to say it like this, RJ. If you're on Facebook, if you're on a way to contact any of us, please do in the inbox. And I'm sure my co-host could share my sentiments of you're welcome up here one of these games this season, man. We feel that way about you, man. Chop it up with us in person up here, man.
You can come on here and let your voice be heard. Yeah,
I got that embrace, RJ, and then I love it, man. It was a pleasure for me.
For sure. For sure.
I appreciate y'all for,
We appreciate you.
Hey, man.
All right. Well, fan appreciation is definitely important, but you know what else is important?
What's important?
The keys to the game.
I got my keys in my pocket.
She got the keys.
I'll go.
What's your keys, Bird?
This is my keys to the game. Of course, limit the turnovers.
Coming in here stealing my keys, man.
Limit ball penetration to where Embiid got to commit to the penetrator, because he seemed to be fascinated with the guards from the other team, and that just leave the block wide open for oops and no rebounds. So just turnovers and limit penetration by the guards.
Got you. Jen, your keys?
All right, so
she got them written down. You see them.
Go ahead, Jen. I always got notes.
Prepared.
She come correct.
I always got notes. So this Memphis Grizzlies team, second in the league in rebounding, right? And we're like 29. So those rebounds often lead to second chance points, which they are way up there in getting second chance points. So my key to the game is limit those second chance points, man. Clog the paint. They like to score in the paint. And I think, also, man, break up those fast breaks, because they are a quick team. So getting out there in transition defense is going to be huge.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I took up too many keys.
No, you're good. I gotta, you guys already stole everything I would think of. So whatever they said, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, even on offense, like we can't allow them to get offensive rebounds and easy second chance points. So we gotta get in there and stop them doing that. And for the love of God, I hope Embiid don't play behind the perimeter for 48 minutes a day.
Oh, please, God, no.
You just stepped all over my keys to the game with your last comment right there. Oftentimes, my gripe on Joel Embiid over his career has been when he's facing a big opponent or an opponent with the same mass as him, body mass, he tends to play like a guard. He tends to play on the perimeter. He wants to dribble out there. He wants to stray away from contact. Tonight, I want to attack the paint with the big man. Go body for body with Steven Adams. Make him work, because all he does on the offensive end is set screens for Ja all day long. So make him work on the defensive end.
Tell Aquaman.
Make him work. Get him in foul trouble. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
You get him in foul trouble earlier. That's going to bode well for us longer in the game, man. It's going to bode well for us. Get him in foul trouble. Go right at him.
Absolutely. I like that.
I really want the Embiid that puts up the damn near 10 assists and over 10 rebounds. Whatever points he give us, that's always a perk. Trust me. Everyone knows he can score at will. But a lot of the criticism that Embiid gets is not with him in the ball unless he's dribbling for 20 seconds out of the 24. But
I hate that. by
But
the way.
yeah, we want to see him do the other things. I want to see him do the other things. So that that's speaking for myself. Because we know what kind of dominant player he can be when he's doing the other things as well as scoring.
Right.
So do we know that game he was like a game time decision, right? And B, do we have any idea what that was about? Was he still struggling with his foot issues or whatever? His popo foot.
I think it was a scheduled rest that turned out not to be a rest. I think there's going to be games like that this season where we're still going to be
documented.
Not documented. This is me perceiving it. I think the foot is good. I think he's good to go, as you see.
He looked pretty good in that last game.
Yeah. I think he's good to go.
I don't know because I turned that shit off.
Stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's early. I turned that stuff off.
Yeah,
because he didn't look good to me. That
I endured the duration. It was adorable.
You know what I don't like? But the worst part for me wasn't the way we lost. The worst part for me was during post game hearing the leader of our team, our coach, get up there and say, it kind of was a scheduled loss.
Why does he say that?
He said
Every
something
once in a while he says that, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I was quoting him during post game, and the stuff he was saying was just ridiculous.
Yo, what that puts in my head. What I picture in my head is
what you picture
before the season starts. They have a meeting, and the entire schedule is on the board, and he's chalking off,
and he's like, "Loss,
schedule loss." Schedule loss.
I'm like, what, are you
schedule
serious?
loss. Schedule loss. Yeah. Schedule loss. Like, are we just giving away games here? What the hell?
I know he's been in Philly long enough to know. He's been in Philly long enough to know you don't get up after a loss and say something like that to the masses. We're watching. We see it. We don't want y'all to bow down to anybody. No game. There's no scheduled losses, bro.
No scheduled
we ain't
losses.
doing that.
No acceptable losses.
No
inexcused losses. Nothing. Just I posted earlier, y'all, score predictions for this game.
And I don't even want to talk to you right now. I don't even want to talk to you.
I know, because Carl snapped on me.
I think I'm a mute, Bird. Go ahead. You can talk. I'm a mute.
Don't worry, Jose. I
Carl
told
snapped on me. Like,
I riffed on him on the phone.
I think the gambler came out of me.
I
apologize, man, but like I'm the ultimate realist.
No,
it sounded like Doc.
You're right. Listen, I love being a realist. But the optimism takes over with me, and I feel like we can win every night. You know what I'm saying? I know we
believe we can win.
I know. Listen, it's a fairy tale to think that we're gonna go 82-0. I mean, come on, like let's be real. But I think that we can beat any team at any given time. We showed that we beat top elite teams. Phoenix, right?
Which
you know what I'm saying?
It's so frustrating when you have
exactly. So when
loss.
when you see me get mad and I start getting animated, it's because I know for a fact we ain't supposed to lose to San Antonio Spurs. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
To these teams that are at the bottom of the list, probably tanking low key.
The Hornets,
and we're losing to them. Yeah. No way.
Bananas.
So that's what gets me mad.
When we lose to them teams, we normally beat ourselves.
Absolutely.
Now Cleveland clearly beat us, the breaks off of us, but a lot of our losses, you can't even really give it to the other team.
Well, I think our defense just never left Philadelphia, so that's probably what happened with that game.
Yeah. I mean,
it was lights out. Their numbers, their percentages was just, Cleveland had their best game against us already. I mean, they won't have a better game than that the rest of the season against nobody.
No,
that was their best game of the season already.
I mean, but says our coach, it was a scheduled loss, which means he didn't even prepare the guys to come out and face them.
That is irritating to hear.
You understand? So
scheduled loss.
I blame it on Doc, and Jose could tell you from day one when Doc came here, I was one of his biggest supporters up here. Every night arguing for this ball. Every night. No more.
Oh, no,
no more.
I wasn't thrilled for him to come here.
saying shit like that.
Because they had on a pedestal for something I really don't think he did. He got that one ring, man. But Jose
that
could have
rusty,
coached. They could have coached
that
Boston.
rusty ring.
Yeah. Jose could have
That
coached.
rusty ring from 1972.
Yeah, I could have won that day. Listen, with that team, I could have. I would never step in Boston arena. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
For one, but I could have went in there and I could have coached that team to a championship. Because I could have pumped fake when the camera was on me. I could have drew some X's and O's on a little chalkboard, but anybody could have did that. I'm sorry. That team was super stacked.
Yeah, in honor of my man that's not feeling well. He's not on here tonight, but we still gonna keep it going because we can't have too many games where we not doing BGs over and under.
Did he give us some over and under?
No, we're gonna do what we did last game. And my over and under that I would choose for the night is D'Anthony Melton.
How do we think D'Anthony Melton's going to play against his former team?
I like D'Anthony Melton to get 22 points tonight. So I'm going to put him at 20.5 over under. 20.5.
What's he averaging?
Not that.
Not that. 6 less than that.
Not that.
He averaged like 14 or something.
Yeah, around there.
Around there. Melton at 20.5.
20.5 and emotional 20.5. Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go first real quick, and I'm gonna say under on this because there's a difference between the negotiation between Sixers, Grizzlies, and the situation with D'Anthony Melton than the other sport with with our wide receiver that we got and that team that they're gonna play this weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I hate.
So it's different. So I don't think that he's gonna go over there. Like I think it was like a mutual agreement deal.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't think he was like super attached to that team for him to come into this game with see what y'all lost.
It's a mutual respect on both.
See what the Sixers got now and what y'all could have had. Like I don't think he gonna have that type of attitude. But I'm rooting for him. At the same token, I can't say he's gonna score 22. Like right now, like if I look at what Shake has done.
Yeah,
he hasn't had 2 bad games in a row. He had more good games in a row, and then he'll have like a mediocre game or below average game, and then some more good games. So until he I'm gonna ride for Shake Milton until he be consistent playing poorly. He hasn't done that, so I'm rooting. I think Milton is gonna score more than Melton. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking the under.
Yeah.
Berg, how you feeling about that?
I'm gonna take the under.
Okay.
Just because of shot
distribution.
Pretty much. Like how many times will he shoot? I'm not getting 14 shots from him. And I don't have him shooting over 60%. So it would at least take him to have at least 12 to 15 shots to get 22. He don't go to the line much. So I'm gonna go with the under.
Yeah,
Jen, you're taking the under as well.
Yeah, I'm taking the under. I think that when it comes to D'Anthony, he the past few games he's only been scoring like 9-10 points. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What's his average?
It's about 12 or so,
like that.
Yeah,
and I don't get that revenge factor. It wasn't under them circumstances.
Yeah,
that
I hear
he feel like he got to get at them. So.
I hear you, but on the same note, I'm taking it over. I'm taking it over because this is his former team, and even though it's not a you guys miss me or nothing like that, you still want to be respected, and he still probably feels like he should have been paid over there, to stay over there.
So
go ahead.
Did everybody go on this one?
Yeah.
You picked over?
Yeah.
You picked the over? Okay, so I'm gonna do the second one. We rebounded very, very poorly last game. We're really down at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to rebounding.
All of a sudden.
So my over under is going to be rebounding with 39.5 over and under.
With Steven Adams out there, huh?
Yep.
I am going under because I told you already that Memphis is a really good rebounding team and high up there in second chance points. So unless we're talking defensive rebounds, I don't think so.
I'm gonna go under for almost obvious reasons. We at the bottom of the barrel, like Jen said. They rack up on offensive rebounds. We got Tucker averaging 4. We got Tobias averaging about 6. And Embiid, if he gets 10, that means he has to be down on the block. And I just don't see him on the block like that. So I'm going to under.
I'll take the under, until they prove me differently, and the guys you're facing tonight are much better rebounders than the team we faced last game, and we got slaughtered on the boards.
Yeah.
So, I'll take the under.
I'm taking under. I'm taking the under as well.
Okay. Jen, do you have an over under for us?
Yeah, I'm going to go with bench points. I'm going to go with bench getting 22.5 points.
I'll go first. I'm going to take the over. I got Yang making 4 threes. That's 12 points.
Oh, that's a bang bang nang night, huh?
Yeah. I got Yang making 4 threes.
We got Clang Clang last game.
We got Clang, his brother.
It's his time. The bang bang.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Yeah, Clang Clang don't be Clang Clang.
That leaves.
Korkmaz has had a couple of.
That leaves 10
clunkers.
and a half more points to be scored by the rest of our bench, and I just got I go with the over on that.
Okay. Bird, I'm gonna rock with you. I know we disagree a lot, but I'm gonna rock with you. I feel like after a game like we had last game, I will hope guys would want to step up pridefully step up and claim their spot on the team, because the whole NBA is talking about how Cleveland smacked us around. You gotta feel some type of way about that. Everybody. So
he is a depleted team, so I mean they can't brag too much, but they did kill us.
Yeah, not that.
We're only down 2 guys now, man. We can't.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, but I mean, Embiid's not getting any younger, and it's obvious he can't do it by himself. So I'm gonna take, cause the bias fan in me is gonna have to take the over here, because I really want to win this game, and for us to win this game, the bench has to play and play well. So I'm going over.
Okay.
Well, all right. So Clang Clang had a bad game. Korkmaz hasn't done a damn thing. He might be due for a good game. I don't know. He might be due. Let's see who else we got on our bench that's going to give us anything. Thibault, anything he gets is bonus points, so can't really depend on that. I'm going to go the under.
Okay.
You going the under?
Jen playing smart ball. She's playing smart ball.
6 points. I hope I'm wrong.
I mean, if we get the bang bang that played against Brooklyn, and he starts throwing little elbows there and maybe a technical foul, and get in their head, we got a great chance.
I mean, also I'm counting on sneakily. Paul Reed had a pretty okay game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
We can give you 6. We can give you 6
to 8 points off the bench.
That puts us at 20 roughly.
Right.
And Yang might drive a couple times. So
it depends if his knees are oiled tonight.
If
his knees are oiled.
Did everybody do it over under?
Not you.
Not you.
Okay, this is mine right here. Harold.
Oh,
7.5 minutes in the game.
Yo, I was in your head. I knew exactly what you was gonna say. I swear.
Harold, 7.5 minutes.
I didn't know the amount of minutes that you was gonna say, but I knew it was gonna be somewhere from 5 to 8 minutes. I knew this, yo.
I mean, I'm looking at shoot around right now, and he's shooting threes. So I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
7.5 minutes for Harold.
He don't think he's getting that.
my little cousin.
I really like him, man.
I would hope
really
so. We're
do.
facing a pretty
But
big team
I'm-
tonight.
I feel like Doc's gonna shorten his bench, so I'm gonna go under.
I'll take the under as well, though. I'll take the under. Talking about Doc here.
Yeah.
What do y'all think, Jose?
Yeah. Listen.
I'm gonna go over because it's my under, and that's like on
Yeah.
some, like hoping. That's like some blind hope.
Besides Mr. Donut, man, the other person I don't like on this team is Doc. Got to deal with it, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate when he coaches good games. Which is not very often, but yeah.
Over or under, host.
Hey.
Under.
If you could meter how much a person dislikes a person, Carl, I'm asking you this question.
Go ahead.
Does Jen dislike Court Ross more than Joe's more than he disliked Tucker?
So he was laughing. Let me repeat this.
All right, sorry.
What he wants to know is, does Jen dislike Korkmaz more than I dislike PJ?
Oh boy. I think at this point, it's like, I don't know. Because some days, some nights,
I
Jen
did
is
say
really
he
ready
gives
to
me
drive up
hives.
to the Wells Fargo and ask him to hand her a one-on-one. And Jose is this close to pulling up outside of PJ's mansion and asking him for a one-on-one. So they're neck to neck.
I ain't scared. I grew up in North Philly.
I know you're not.
That's a good
I
one.
think I get the slight edge just because Korkmaz has been here longer.
And it's been a
Yeah,
longer
probably.
hate for Jen.
Yeah.
This goes back to last season with
Yeah.
Jen. This is long.
Oh, this goes back like 3 seasons. This goes
Yeah.
back when Brett Brown
You
was
gotta
trying
be
to make him
rational
a
with your
bomber.
expectations, though. I think expectations of Tucker is way more than they should be of Court Ross.
Smitty's just trolling me. You're trolling me,
That ain't
Smitty.
just me.
Well, listen,
It's just being
we
mean.
are here. We are here at game time, man. And
Yeah.
if you enjoyed this pregame, you will enjoy postgame even more. Where hopefully we'll be talking about a Sixers win. Jose, do what it do.
Got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio,
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Oh my God, I almost ran out of breath. I'm getting old. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the East Sleep Sixers podcast. Because if you ain't here, I don't know where you at.
Where you at? Where
Don't
else
forget
could
to
you
hit
be?
the subscribe button. Give us
Please
a like.
subscribe.
Leave us a comment.
Yes.
Y si no entendiste lo que dije en inglés, te voy a decir en español. No te olvides a decirle a un amigo, que le diga a un amigo, que le diga a un amigo. And since hit him with the web. We'll be back here right after the game. Don't miss it. Come
Hopefully
back
we
with us.
smiling.
And hopefully we can play a song.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's go Sixers.
Let's
All right.
go.